Okay, okay. Let's get that title probably fixed up as well now that we have the enemy team known. Alright, welcome. Today we are going to be casting Orgless once again. This time around though, it's not just a normal ESA intermediate game, but it is IEM Atlanta 2026 Global Qualifier. So, you know, we're rooting along, hoping for the best for the boys. This would be quite a huge achievement if they manage to somehow win this. What a picture for the enemy teams, for the team. No, I don't think we're gonna be able to see any of the vetoes for the next games. This one I did miss while I was setting things up because right as the tournament started, the veto started. I have to find the match room, and we're always gonna be a couple of minutes behind because of the code TV. But the map that has been picked is Ancient on Orgless versus the Cantons. I think that's all we're gonna leave it at. Then we should start to get into the game as well. All right, you guys over to the game as well. Welcome next. Welcome. First game should be pretty nice. Second match. The HLTV game. We believe. Okay, we gotta switch around the themes here real quick. There we go. Everything should be working beautifully. Alright. Basic gave me a little bit of a scare because it showed that the game is already being played live. We got a couple of minutes. Let me just check out this. Ooh, I see. The number 125 in the world team. Semper Fi. I mean, I believe in the boys. Everyone steps up, have their A game. They got a good chance. By the way, coach stepping in for Bimmer. I see. I'm guessing this 4F 6B86 is is the coach. Holy fucking advertisement bot. Okay, everyone have connected and the game is starting. Hopefully audio and everything is working. You are going so hard right now. Alright. Next, you're the manager. What shall I call the coach? Because that's a bit of a rough name on the tongue. Okay. Will. Let's go with that. I like that. Alright. We must not break the tradition. We're gonna keep our eye on Dag first for the knife round. Damage actually favoring the side of Bandits here. And it is them who picks up the knife round. And it seems like CT side is where they want to start. So Orgless starting on the T side of Ancient. Now, these games are going to be best of one, so pistol rounds gonna matter quite a lot. As per usual, we got Bobso picking up some util. And the wars at A bomb side they go. Now Candons are playing quite a default pistol CT side. 2 in that donut area, 3 on the B for a stack. Now that the smokes are coming in, rotates are quite fast. There's already ET in temple. So stack is now favoring towards that A bomb side. First contact gonna be in donut here from Regon. Wilson takes down backwards. Regon does get the refrag, but Bobs are going down on site. Will gets one in return. Bomb is gonna get planted. And a 3v3 retake. Ooh, and Will actually kills Machekal, who had the only hit on the CT side. And that's now isolated. And Temple, Clatter from the back, does not get to hit the headshots. And Turtle going to retrieve that. Diffuser and Will playing around the corner. Doesn't matter. Regon instead taking the headshot there. And now they can just play time. They got 2 alive and it doesn't matter. Will with a crisp headshot. 3k in the pistol round. Coach showing the boys how it's done. 0-1 start. We got 4 Deagles coming out on the side of Candons. Clearly, they are confident in their aim. Time to see if they can sow some chaos into this second round as Orgless move up B fast. Actually, I was expecting a bit of a more faster play, but they do set up at the very least util to go with that B hit. There is 3 CTs here with Deagles and Turtle with the only P250 getting the first kill. Ladder takes on Chibix. Little by little they should start to see that it is a stack, but it doesn't matter. He's getting kills one by one. Just left on Magical and also fully blind takes him out. Beautiful conversion, 0-2 as Candons take out M4s into this round. Now the util is gonna be quite limited because of those Deagle dies. 3 of the CTs just have 1 nade to their name. So I'd love to see Orgless take some mid control here. As 3 CTs have been put towards mid. Nade pop doesn't work in favor. Regon goes down, Bobso through the smoke as well. And all of a sudden it's just Stackers and Will left in a 2v5. CTs might not have had a lot of util, but they had the advantage in the positioning and aim. Bit of a failed molly. Fortune doesn't completely prevent them from getting onto the site, but from the back, Dagger is going down. At the very least, the bomb has been planted, and a turnaround from Will onto Turtle gets at least 1 kill on the board for this round. But it is 1-2. In terms of economy, this was a bonus round for Orgless, so along with this bomb plant, they're gonna have quite a decent buy. Actually, Clatter and Regon are quite low on money. But nonetheless, 4 rifles and a Mac 10 on Regon. Still quite a usable purchase. Got some nade smokes lined up, flashes out, Regon running through the flames. Also have 1 in red, but no one else here. Now, Orgless has gained lane and mid control. They can just slow down, see if they can get the CTs to make any mistakes. Regon is back to back with a CT through this wall here. Hoping for any overextension from the CT side. And this is just gonna come down with Regon search it. Ooh, he does check it, but the timing works in the way of favor of Wilson there. And rest of Orgless on this B hit. Backwards with a headshot onto Turtle. Ooh. Oh, it will. Nice spray control. Does get raided by Nexar, but it is a 3v3 and two of the CTs are very low here. Just a couple of bullets is enough to kill them and Wilson goes down. Nexar with 4 HP there. Trying to advance, find the location of the bees. Running out, Chibix is taken down and Bobso takes down Nexar. And a third on the board for Orgless. There was 3 CTs on that B-bomb side. And just that one short smoke and the clear fear of the Orgless side allowed the Orgless to just take that B-bomb side basically for free. As both teams play out another default here. Ooh, through the smoke goes Regon, takes down one before going down to Michael. That's a lot of information. We saw 2 other CTs there. Now Gladder sitting in the smoke. Looks like he wants to go through it. Might be waiting for a flashback from a teammate here. Molly takes another piece of information for the Orgless side here. Another smoke into ramp blocks Gladder's advancement as Bobso goes down. Now the mana advantage is in the hands of Candons. They're heavy stacking on that B-bomb side. Just Filson, who's only now rotating towards that A-bomb side. Gonna be the only man to hold this A hit. Filson has gotten quite close into A-ramp, but that molly is gonna, at the very least, let his location be known for Orgless here. So they are aware there is a player in A main. Ladder playing close temple here. Gets cleared, but it doesn't matter. Headshot first. There's another CT coming out. He's being covered by Dagfers. And all of a sudden 3v4 turned into 1v3. Just Turtle left with a FAMAS here. Swaps out Dagfers, but doesn't even get that kill. And a 4th on the board for Orgless. Yeah, the economy is not looking good for Candons here. So once again, just Eagles. The most they have is a scout on Filson. Out mid. Goes Orgless. Nate spot up and smoke. Actually reveals himself. Also does take some damage. But mid control has been achieved by Orgless. And that does pull one CT towards mid. But it is still a 3-man stack on that B-bomb side. And Orgless are just once again waiting, hoping for any overextension. As Cantons are rock solid on this B-bomb side, not moving an inch. bit of a fake hit from Will here. He's actually gonna pull all the CTs towards B-bomb side. He might not get a kill, but that's all 5 CTs there now. Seems like Candons realized it was a fake as well, but ooh, it might not be too late as Wilson takes down Recon. Bobso is quite low as well, on 57 HP. This all of a sudden has gotten quite dangerous. Dagburst on the front line does not get a single kill before going down. Leaving it all on Glader and Bobso. Glader does get one. Bobso with a second. And a third. And Glader finishes it off. Got a bit scared towards the end there, but Glader and Bobso just stayed calm. Took the round home. And we got Dagburst pulling out the AWP on T side Ancient. It seems like it's gonna be a ass day from Orgless, as Candon's still sticking with the 3 mid. I hear one in donut. And actually, Slowdown has given up a free A-bomb site here. Now there's a CT in headshot and one in donut behind the smoke. Does it get cleared? It does. Will gets the kill onto Filson. And Glader to refrag. Recon there. Dagburst got a kill in mid as well. All of a sudden it's a 2v4 for Candons. And smokes are completely preventing the CTs from coming out. Miss from Dagburst, doesn't matter, Bobso is there to kill him. And a second on the Michael as well. All of the Orgless guys are literally below 20 HP, other than Dagburst. But it doesn't matter, 4 alive and 6 on the board. And it's not looking good for Candons, as once again, half-buy has to come out. MP9s and a Deagle. This time around, a bit of a CT aggression into A main. And down ramp as well, but that's what Dagburst is holding for. Ooh, shots missing. Bobso gets taken another 33 HP as well. There's another CT there. Own Chebex actually gets second. Dagburst with the clock takes him down. And throughout the chaos, we've somehow equalized to a 2v2. As the CTs try to link up in heaven. Actually, they've had a kind of good timing here, right behind the enemies. Does Recon turn around in time? Just in time to get the kill onto Filson. He turns around. And now it's just Michael with a Deagle in cave. Doesn't matter. Recon through the wall. Doesn't even need to see his enemies. And a 7th on the board for Orgless. What a timing from Recon there. That could have been quite bad. Now finally, after losing 5 rounds in a row, Candons can bring out a full buy with Filson on the AWP. But mid control has been taken by the T's. Ladder spots up one in Jaguar as well. And takes down Nexer. That's an early pick into the round. As Candons had 3 CTs on A. I will be honest, I've never seen that kind of stack before. I believe one person in that A main as Recon hears the steps of the rotation. Do they clear the ghost angle? Will tries, but Bobso is there to refrag. Now Regon activates through the red here. Takes down Michael. And there is Fearsome there with the op. Let's get Regon, but his location is now known and smoked off as well. As the bomb goes down. Actually went through the smoke and Glider just faster than lightning. Takes down Filson. I mean, you want Turtle to save it here, but at the same time, it's 1-7. You need to get at least some rounds on CT side. So he's gonna try to go for it. But I mean, Glider and Bobs are just playing with him. He doesn't even get to kill anyone. One to 8. Quite a start for Team Orgless. Ooh. I thought that nade was gonna be a bit more juicy than it was. Regon going down to Filson and mid. Plan was to link up in heaven. And no, we're in slow motion. Doesn't matter, Glider gets the headshot. Hopefully the slow motion is gonna end at some point. And we're not just gonna keep getting slower and slower until the game stops. I think that is the case here. So I'm gonna do a preemptive strike of reconnection. And we're just gonna have to imagine what happened during that round, unfortunately. If it's even gonna let me back in. Alright, we got Bobso and Will in a 2 versus 3. Timing working out in favor of CTC. Will just cross, didn't see anyone in mid. There is only one CT here on this B-bomb side. Oh, please don't tell me we're going back in slow motion again. The fuck is this thing? I feel like... Brother... Okay. Seems like Will, in an unfortunate timing, is gonna get taken down by a Turtle Man here. And... it is a round loss. This is really starting to piss me off. Alright, fast up B is Orgless. Ooh, bit of a team kill for Bob, so... but it is still a 2v3, but the bomb has been lost in ramp. CDs are in full control of it. Now it's gonna just become a ooh, ladder going through the smoke. Might have a flank here, but at the same time Pops is not gonna be aware of the flank behind him. Bit of a self-flash there. Ooh, and Pops it from the back. Filson takes him down. Now the flank is good, but Filson's gonna find the B-bomb side empty. So CTs are gonna start to look around. I guess the first on the Shadix, but Michael there to refrag instantly. 3-8. What the fuck's going on with the scoreboard? Yeah, it is the last round of the half, so... Tech 9s, Mac 10s, whatever Orgless can muster are being purchased. A main push from the CTs. Actually, Ladder just jumps away from it, but it doesn't matter. Divers is there to get the kill. Regan goes down in mid. Now there is just one CT, two CTs in total. Try and stop this plant. Flank from Will doesn't know work out. Jabex just turned around to look behind him. And all three CTs go into the temple here. Ladder is first to take a contact, goes down, Divers refrags him. Just pops up left, and Nexer with a 2k finishes it to a 4-8 half. Now 4-8 isn't bad in any sense. Considering the domination we saw in the first half, it is a bit of a concern that that Candons are coming back into this game. A good pistol round win can once again shut them out. Snipers, armor, and toolies, and 4 CTs on this B-bomb site. And it's just Regan here, but it's been smoked off in red, and through the Dona goes Candons. Gonna find an empty A-bomb site. If anyone tries to cross, Regan does hold the line, spots out one. And now the retake is on. As all of the CTs have grouped up into temple here. Ladder first onto Filson. Ooh, bit of an overlook of Jabek's position. Jabek's getting a third. Just Ladder left. Gets stinked, and Jabek's finishes it with an ace in the pistol round. 8-5. As most likely Orgless are gonna do a full eco here. Try and get those guns on the board as fast as possible. Sorry for any dog barking that's going on. It might happen throughout the game a little bit. An interesting mid stack from Orgless. Might actually net them a kill here. Also gets one. And think on the Nexer as well. But he gets to run away with his life. Tank was so close from Dagvers. But Nexer just getting away. Might still get caught out here. Head spotted, but steps have been heard. He turns around. And yeah, takes down Dagvers. Oh my god, Ladder just yoinked an AK. That should not have been possible. I get the Candons want to get a round win, but how do you let Ladder pick up this AK? They are gonna be hunting for it, but time is slowly running out. Ladder might actually get to save an AK in the next one. Spots around and takes down Filson as well. That's like a little out of the round. And I mean, for a complete eco, that was good economical damage and an AK saved. Eight to 6 as we have a rifle round. Now we saw Candon do this on seat side as well. Orgless are the same 3 CTs in mid, 2 towards that B-bomb side. And Orgless have got a mid, so now they can just split up. 2 towards A, 3 towards B. Actually, it seems like a bit of a fake happened on that B-bomb side. Glider almost gets pulled away, but comes back onto this A as the real hit starts. Regon gets the first, goes down to Wilson. Glider does not find one before going down. Dagfurs putting one in heaven onto Turtle. Late CT smoke blocks off Bobso through the smoke. And will dare to refrag him. And does Dagfurs clear this close left? He does, but the think is not enough. Nexus survives with 7 HP. And Will has a flash and a kit to play with. Ooh, spots out one close. Doesn't get the gun out in time. And a 7th on the board for Candons. And all of a sudden we're looking at a near tie game here. Orgless half investment into this one. 5-7s, MP9, Deagles. And 4 towards that B-bomb side. As Candons are looking dead set on going A. Versus here with just the USB and nothing else. And he's gonna be meeting a lot of T's very soon. Ooh, he actually gets a little bit overlooked, so he gets some damage on the board there. But yeah, the A-bomb side has fallen. And 5 alive on the T's. A lot of fights going on at the same time on the board. Regon getting one through the wall. But that is the only one that found here. Also getting a second of the J-bags. Now just Regon left the second headshot onto Nexar. Is he gonna be ready for the boosted angle? Not. Wilson gets the kill. And an 8-8. I don't know why I just found that so funny. They're definitely a way more elegant to say that it's not ready for that position, but my brain just went not. But it is 8-8, and finally Orgless get to have a complete full buy once again. Anchors with that up. And we're playing on the A-bomb side. As Regon and Glider take mid control and a lot of utility damage. Ooh, but the boost being overlooked, Glider turns around, a lot of damage. As Bobso and Regon getting one each. Wilson is down on 6 HP, will push this ramp, gets to last T all the way in T spawn here with the bomb. Getting spotted out as well. Flash peek, doesn't work in favor. And now he gets smoked off. Still got a minute to play with here. I don't like this. Tank first advances all the way into A main, so rested Orgless don't have to worry about it, and this Molly just confirms it. He is right where he started, and second Molly on top of that. Time is just dwindling, 25 seconds. Running through the smoke, taking a lot of damage. But he does get up ramp with 30 HP. Might get the bomb completely planted here. Actually does, bomb has been planted 40 seconds taken. Third Molly, another tick, but he gets the kill on the Bobso and another refrag from Regon. Backwards through the wall, thankfully takes down Nexar. And finally, lead has been reclaimed by Orgless, 9-8. Looked a little bit dicey towards the end, but a round win is a win round. Or yeah, sure. Got some chatting going on, technical pause on the Cannon side. Now we're not quite sure how long this pause is gonna go for, as I believe it can be up to 30 minutes or 20 minutes unless I'm mistaken. Hopefully it's not anything major. Alright, we got the unpause coming in. Seems like the problem has been fixed. And into round 18 we go. Now, other than Michael, the rest of the cantons have been able to buy AKs and Q-Tool into this round. Once again, Orgless taking that mid control. This time around, Pops is not able to help much, as Heaven has been smoked, and through the smoke goes J-Bex. Dagfreeze is there actually to refrag him. And he's ready for a second result, doesn't matter, Pops from Heaven takes him down. Last 3 T's stuck in that lane area now. And I mean, Dagfreeze has been very mobile this round, started on A, all of a sudden he's in red to get the refrag, and now he's on B. Candons have no way of escaping this. A bit of a self-flash from Filson there. Makes him waste a little bit more time as he had to back away from cave. But nevertheless, the B hit is coming in. Now all of these U-Tool has been used. Oh, I was wondering why everything was taking such a while. Because we're stuck in slow motion again. Fucking hell. Please. Yes, please. Filson actually gets the kill onto Tankers. Pops it there to refrag. Have to like manually inject speed into this fucking Jesus Christ, dude. Alright. Nonetheless, it was a round win for Team Orgless. We're gonna reconnect once again. Right. Out mid, J-Bex and Filson being taken down by Regon. Bowser kills Turtleman with a molly. Hank Bruce gets one onto Michael as well, and just an extra left with that. Not a 5-7 and Tech 9. That's good one, but he is in a 1v8, 1v4 situation. Ooh, bit of a gap in the smoke. They sound Regon. And the kill onto Will as well. Now he's aware of Tanker's location as well. That may could have ended him if he wanted to go for the kill. Instead, he opts to pick up the bomb in T-spawn. And I mean, Gladder is down on 33 HP. Considering it just started with a 1v5 Tech 9, this has turned into a winnable round. But Orgless started playing it nice. They've grouped up together. Doesn't matter if he goes A. At the very least, they are ready to trade fact each other. But it seems like actually the stack position might work out. As the next art decides to double back towards the B-bomb side here. Through the cave he goes. 17 seconds left. Ooh, he spots out Dagfors from the back. Ooh, but not a kill, just a think. Dagfors survives with 21 HP. And now he doesn't have enough time for the plan. Holy shit! Yeah, and the fact that he... what? He dies half the time as well, so no money for him. Yeah, wow. Dagfors, I don't know what special ritual he did to boost his luck for today's game, but that was amazing. We see these to take map control. As Popso makes his way towards the lane. Bit of a failed nade. Smokes himself off there. And now Clatter pays the price of that. So Michael takes him down from the back. Regan does at least get one back. Now it's been left alone on the save bombs with 50 HP here. Ooh, just gets behind the box. And I'm only to stop any advancements. The smoke does land, but Regan smoke is holding the T's at bay currently. Actually, on the B-bombs, the Shebix has gone quite far. Which pulls all the CTs back towards the B. He was pulling the T's as well, but now that he's gone down, everyone's kind of in limbo. Seems like back towards the A-bomb set is the target. Regan gets a perfect timing onto Filson. Repositions into tempo as well. Ooh, but the molly lands. He is unable to stop the plant for the time being. Dagfors goes down to Nexar. Popso is... ooh, and through the smoke, Regan takes down Nexar, so no bump up for them. 3 seconds. Popso doesn't even need the peak, but he's there to get the kill. 12 to 8. And I mean... not a single guy... no single person in Camden can afford an AK. 4 Galils and a Mac 10 to get at least some util on the board. And they're once again they're leaving the bomb in T-spawn. And Typhus takes down Filson pretty much at the start of around 140 on the clock. Bull pushing down into ramp. Good crosshair placement, takes on Turtle. I mean, one by one, Camdens are just looking for a fight here in mid. Also there to answer it. 2 headshots. Next Jabix going down and Gladder taken for last onto Michael. And the first map has been won by Orgless. Or first match, not the map. Right. Now, we're gonna have to speedrun. Trying to find the second lobby. Alright, looking for Orgless. Against Simplify. There we go. Okay. Alright, Simplify Esports versus Orgless is gonna be played on Inferno. Let me update the title here. course here where my beautiful body is being. There we go. We have materials back into reality. Gonna set up the overlay as well, and then we can get into the game. Yeah. Let's hope no more slow motion shenanigans. It wasn't as bad today as it was during the previous ESA game that I casted, but you know. And let's also do this. There we go. That looks a bit more clean and correct. As we previously said, this is a top 125 HLTV team. Definitely one of the hardest opponents we've seen Orgless play. But nonetheless, I don't think it is undoable for Team Orgless. Alright, everyone have connected, and seems like we're going straight into knife round. Or are we? Okay, yes. Once again, as per tradition, we're gonna keep our eye on tacklers for all the knife rounds. No. No, please. Wait. Come on. I literally just said, please, let's have less of the slow motion bug, not more. In the knife round already? God damn. It's okay. Seems like even reconnecting didn't fix the problem. I guess we'll get to enjoy this knife round at this speed. Oh, okay. I think we're cooking. Uh-oh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my god. What is happening? I will. Okay. I'm sorry. I will never mess around again. Oh my god. It was terrifying. Fuck. Okay. And I've bricked it. Alright. I'm just gonna do a complete reset on the game. Hopefully it'll not remember my mistakes of trying to fix it with console commands. Um yeah, wow. Uh, okay. Oh. Hopefully we get to see the game and we're not missing too much here. Alright, got the game back launched up, trying to get into the game. Let's see here. I fucking hate this game. I honestly don't know what to do. What the fuck is wrong with this piece of shit game? This like gives it a burst of speed and then it's gone. Like, why? Alright, we're fucking around with the host frame rate again. Last time it bugged the fuck out. And there it goes. That's not the answer. Reset. You know what? Just to see if things that I'm using is the problem, we're gonna try a round without the overlay or anything else open and see if we can at the very least see the game. This is absurd. I genuinely do not know what to do. What an interesting game. Maybe in 10 fucking million years we'll see if they hit the B-bomb site or not. Why? Why though? Genuinely do not understand. Oh, cool. Yes, that is what I wanted. Why don't you go fuck yourself? Jesus Christ. This is. I'm sorry, people watching. This is just really pissing me off. Okay. I don't know what I did different this time, but we're getting to see the game. Alright, it's 3-0, but Daggers and Will have got an entry into this round. 4v3 for the Orgless side. And Bobsa and Brigon both picking up in one as well. Just left on the hazard here. 1v4 starts by taking down Bobsa. Clearing all the angles. Ooh, and a headshot onto Rigon. Will is 34 HP. Still a little bit of time on the spawn with the kid as well. Now we're reaching the dipping point. 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, yep. Round on the board for Team Orgless, and actually Hazard goes down to Will at the end as well. And the dudes survive to bring weaponry into the next one. Alright, I'm gonna dare to tempt the devil, I guess. I'm gonna try to get our overlay back working as well. I'm okay. For a second I thought I went to slow motion. I am literally having fucking like PTSD from this fucking shit going in slow motion. Alright, we got Orgless. We're just trying to get something under control here. Ooh, a juicy nade landing onto Bobso and Gladder. And a second takes down Gladder. Hazard with the MP7. MP5 takes down Bobso as well. Quickly do this. All the while Will went down the shady as well. Just Daggers and Recon left and a flash peek. Takes it. Fully blinded Daggers down. Alright, we got the overlay bank as well. Let's get it on the screen for you guys as well. Or the one start on the D side of Inferno. Amplify starting the round off with 3 towards that B-bomb side. Dumping a lot of util down banana. But no one from Orgless is there. So they do get the control, but no util damage inflicted. Actually, the spraying does make the second B player still stick around. Or he might have gone C2 to pick up another smoke there. Not quite sure. And a late banana take. Gets stopped by a smoke. Bit of util damage back and forth, and we're in fucking slow motion again. Oh my fucking god. We got a round and a fucking half. It seems like Regon is in a 1v3 situation. 39 HP. And as time keeps slowing down more and more. might not see the end of this round. Oh, we're returning. Ooh, and Regan runs out of bullets as he peeks into the op of Keen. 5-1. This is really frustrating to try and cast. Semperfy collecting all the AKs into the next one as well. A bit of a half investment with some heroic is on Will and Glider here from Orgless side. I still want to save, but rounds are piling up on. And Provider is Keen from the boost, takes down Will. And just for east side of mid control, Orgus have had to pay a price. They do get brackets with just one smoke here, but there's 3 CTs on the A pump site. Also shifting into the corner on the smoke here. Two of the CTs actually playing towards long. And up on the cross, also walks into the off of Keen. And Glider goes down to Attic, who's been hiding in that cubby all along. Just Regan left with that 1 AK. Goes down to Attic, blows round for Semperfy, 6-1. Now that was an half investment, so Orgus is gonna be able to get a buy into this one. Hackers even bringing out the op. He has got a quite a decent on position here. Passed into Mexico. Actually bumps his head there. That could have been catastrophic, but works in favor as Glider fully blind takes down Hazard and keeps the spray up. Goes down to Savage in the end. Also trying to find a kill through the smoke there. Equal damage going back. Now, rest of Team Orgless hitting this A pump side. Oh, but YouTube is just perfect. Pops the turns around, takes down Savage. Now with Cyphers at the lead, they try to go into Banana. I mean, back and forth. Raids and positions. From the short side of the A, there's 1 CT on the side. Doesn't matter, Regan takes him down. Also plans to bomb safe and just Keen in a 1 versus 3 situation here. Does have a smoke and a kit to play with. But it seems like going for exits. Trying to limit any of those AKs saved. And actually Will a little bit runs into him there. And he is able to save 2 AKs being saved, but Bobso at the very least picks up the op attack first. 6-2. As the money heavily favors Semperfy side. Ladder, just a bare AK, no util to his name. Once again, Semper 3 towards that B, starting, taking banana control. Now Regon has gotten brackets control, but there's 4 CTs on the other side of this A-bomb side. And Bobs are going down to Hazard. On a banana. Regan just gets there gets out of there in time. As Semper retakes bracket control. Once again, take the control, fast rotations towards the other side. As they leave Will to lurk here in Abs. The rest trying to take the B-bomb site. Oh, the util was perfect. Regan fully blind. Does escape with his life. Will going down in mid to Addict, and a second flash is there to take down Regan. Tagfreeze answers back 1. There's another CT on this B-bomb side, and they should be aware of it. Ladder goes down to Savage. Just Tagfreeze in 1v4 with that op. Was ready for the smoke push, but doesn't matter. Savage with a headshot takes him down. 7-2. At the very least, you'd like to see Orgless to get 4 rounds on the board for the half here. As it is going to be another half by Deck 9 Eagles. Eventually some sort of a faster play, but doesn't seem it as bomb has been dropped in T-spawn. Will goes down to Hazard. And Ladder gets just fully spammed out through the smoke. There is Bobso here with the bomb as well. And if he finds this kill, there is a slim chance they can take the B-bomb side. It is just Daggers and Popso left. Molly to force the push, and not a single kill unfortunately to come to, and Hazard with a 4K, making it 8-2. At the very least, the last round was a half buy, so we're getting some AKs into this one. Three towards this second mid. It seems like the early plan is to go towards A. There's only 2 CTs here currently. But as banana control has been taken, another CT has rotated into long. Ooh, it doesn't actually get spotted there. His shoulder is peeking. Regan is seeing. It doesn't matter. Savage gets 2 as the smoke blobs. Ladder does get the trade frag, but CTs are already here in CT. Ooh, 4-3 is the death of Ladder. And all of a sudden it's just Bobso left in a 1v4. Nice headshot on the Keen to start. But he has 3 more CTs to find. 45 seconds on the clock. Ooh, and Hazard with a fast headshot. Nice to clutch. 9-2. As it is the last round of the half. So Orgless are gonna have to buy whatever they can into this one. Which is gonna be MP7, Mac-10s, Khalil, and an AK on Tagfreeze. Bit of a failed nade from Regan there. But it is up B fast. And the util just bumped onto the team. Also does get one, but there's two more CTs here. And through the smoke, Keen, Hazard, each taking one. Leaving Will in a 1v4. Ooh, nice headshot on Tyler, but unfortunately, that is it. Half ending 10 to 2 for Semper. Alright, as always, we got Pubs that drop in dualies. Let's see here. Will jump spotting. Doesn't see on the jump, but a nice headshot onto Hazard to start with. Sticks around a little bit longer than he probably should. Has to get a kill. Just attack onto Attic. Regan takes down Shady. Attic does get the kill and we're in slow motion once again. Eventually we'll release, or we'll get to see what happened. Oh, cool. Dang. Seemed like the kills favored side of Orgless, but unfortunately not enough time for the defuse, and Semper picks up the 11th. As it is 2 to 11, Orgless are gonna buy into this one as much as they can. And then 7 unclattered. And a lot of util done towards this B here. And Semper just playing low methodical default. Taking abs, taking banana. And now Will from the CT here gonna be dumping those nades. Keen takes down Clatter. Ooh, and the second nade fails, that would have been a lot of damage into these. So there's a 3v4, Savage and Addict both low. And Will's just waiting for that default plant. Ooh, Daffers actually kills the flank of Hazard. And all of a sudden this is a favorable position for Orgless. Bomb plant coming in, and they're not gonna touch through the smoke. Will takes down one. Ooh, Regan with a headshot and a think onto Shady. Leaving it all on Tagfers in a 1v1. Oh, it's almost connected through the smoke, and it does. Tagfers takes down Shady, and that's the third on the board for Orgless. What a round. And A stack just working perfectly for Team Orgless there. Now Semperfi are actually gonna force into this one Khalil and Tech 9s. As Orgless takes second mid control with flashes. Didn't really see anyone there. As the T-Snake slowly moves its way up banana. And I mean, Orgless have pushed to second mid. So they're quite aware that it's gonna be this B hit. 3 CTs on the bomb side. And a boost for Bobso even. Akri spots out one. Ooh, and fully blinded Bobs actually gets taken down. Ladder does a good one, but Tagfreeze goes down as well. Ladder getting a second onto Addict here. Here's the steps behind him. Beautiful flash on the Shady. He's ready to forward the fourth, yeah. But Will is there to help him out. And a fourth on the board for Orgless. And no bomb plant means no money, so Semperfi is gonna have to eco into this one. Molly stopping the apps play for at least a little bit here. All 5 Ts grouped up in brackets. The worst long to go, but Tagfreeze just goes off the angle. But Recon does get overlooked. So, that's 2 kills from Tagfreeze and Recon. And that's T spotted outdoor spoiler. As Bobso makes his way down banana, headshot onto Addict. As it goes down the Will in abs and 5 to 11. Then they're actually putting up a decent fight in CT here. All great to the boys, yes. You know, the first round or first half went a bit rough, but we believe. Orga starting off with 3 towards that the bomb side, most likely taking banana control here. Actually, not quite aggressively. Saving their util towards later. Neither side is really connecting with the nades. Play might work in favor. Molly goes in, flash, Recon, takes down one and a second, fully blind. Gets to hide for a second. Oh no! Popsu somehow goes down before Glatter. All of a sudden it's a 2v2. Damage has been tagged down to 15 HP though. But Addict has gotten all the way close CT here. Are they gonna clear this position? Will does, sees the head, kill onto Addict. Now it's Savage in a 1v2. At the very least he's gonna get the bomb down. And a smoke towards long. Through the smoke. Will goes down. Now it's Tank versus Savage. The nade does not connect. That could have been drowned. Molly. Okay, he's forced out. Doesn't matter. Divers gets the op shot anyway. And a 6 on the board. 6 to 11. I only heard about Hazard before though. Yeah, when I checked the HLTV, it was feels like some names that I've seen, but you know, in memory. It's not what it used to be. Thanks to the bomb plant, Semperfi is gonna get a full buy into this one. Addict and Hazard and Shady actually going onto an MP5, but nonetheless, a full investment from the Semperfi side. This time around, Orgless give up banana control, but instead they've been hauling nades from Recon towards this bracket. Nice nade lands on the Keen, takes him down to 27 HP. Now all 5 of the T's have grouped up in banana here. It's gonna be the B hit. Also with the molly. Ladder 2 bird. Wow. 3 headshots. Leaves it all on Savage with that 10 HP. All alone. And he's being surrounded. Will takes him down. And a perfect B hold from Clatter and Popso. 7 to 11. No bomb plants means no full buy. Gonna be a half buy from Semperfi. Never mind, Savage going for the hero AK instead. And up banana, he threats all alone. The rest of these are in the worst brackets here. Will starting to put a kill onto Shady. Hazard, that's a move. Just full balls out, shifts up brackets through his own smoke, and actually gets into arches before he gets spotted. Ladder getting a second on the board. Ooh, and a nice headshot. Keen as well. Ladder is starting to feel it. The bomb has been dropped onto the speed bomb side. Tag pushers. Doesn't need the op. With a deagle, headshot onto Hazard, and Bob's finishing off Addict. Means we're starting to get close. 8 to 11. I think I've seen him on some Australian lineups. Yeah, you believe Sterling Malta and those boys. Malta's ex-Renegades and Greyhounds, I think. I see. I mean, this is a very good showing from Orgless side. And finally, Orgless starting 3 towards that B. Gonna contest Banana. And as I say that, the flashes push off Daggers. But once again, Banana has been conceded by Orgless. Instead, they work on brackets control. Recon has been boosted up here. Playing it anti-flash. Actually, steps have been heard. of Shady leaving second mid there. Orgless should be ready for a B hit. As they smoke off Nano once more. And into slow motion we fucking go again. Jesus Christ. Please say this isn't the one that completely stops. Just come back to us. Nope, okay. It is only getting slower. You gotta love it. It's new, right? Bro, what is this bug? It's new. Yeah. So it started about 2 weeks ago, I think. Thank you, CS. This is, wow. I applaud you. What an experience this is. At the very least, we are seeing that Orgless are in a 2v1 situation. Tagvers and Regon versus Shady here. The bomb has been dropped in Banana and there's 6 seconds left. So this is a win for Team Orgless. So I think we're looking at 10 to 11. At least we'll know the outcome tomorrow, yeah. Retry doesn't do anything anymore. They got rid of it in CS2. Yeah. Gotta love this game, right? If I had the IP, I would. But I don't have the IP. What? What is happening? Is this the run we just saw being played out already, or... That's the worst part. This is... I don't think this is a problem on my end. Because restarting the game does nothing. Okay. 9 to 11. Also, and Dagvers in a 2v1. Dagvers going down the Keen. Leaving it to a 1v1 for Bobso here. Alright, Bobso setting up for a retake here too. Molly lands, flash. Second flash to enter through the smoke. Ooh, but it goes down the Keen, and that's a match point for Semperfi 12th on the board. I'm... right, sure. I'm pretty sure at some point we saw Orgless win a 10th round, but I'm not even sure of what's real anymore. At the very least, Orgless is gonna have buy into this one, but now their back is against the wall. Now a single mistake is allowed. And Orgless stacking up in apps here. All 3 of the A players. Dagvers spot out the leg as it goes down. That's an early pick into the round. Now once again, Shady's just gonna lurk through his own smoke. They've done this before. Dagvers should be ready for it. Knife out, completely unaware. Shady actually let him die. Gets the kill. 4v4. As actually did Simplified backs down Banana. Will is there to block them off with the molly. But there is no rush. There is still 40 seconds left on the board. Will decides to play anti-flash, turns around, hopping through it. A lot of damage on Savage and Keen, but both of them surviving. And now it's just Clatter and Bobs in a 2v4. The very least, they both have a kit. No util to play with. And Savage already holding for this mid angle. Takes down Bobso, leaving Clatter with 18 HP in a 1v4. Shady White Swings with Op gets the kill. And it is 13-9. Damn. I mean, still very competitive, especially if you consider how rough the start of the first half was. With, 10-2 half, bringing it back to a 13-9 is very commendable. But unfortunately, it is the loss, 13-9, and now I'm not quite sure of the rules of this tournament or qualifier. I'm guessing there's single elimination. From the looks of it, that is the case. Alright. I mean, that was probably one of the tougher opponents, especially in this early brackets here. So, kudos for Orgless, at least semi bringing it back. But that is the end of these qualifier runs. Yeah. Honestly, I'm like scatterbrained and like my rage is brewing inside from this fucking CS2 bug. Yeah. There, I guess this year, Team Orgus played a ESA intermediate game this Thursday. Unfortunately, I did miss it. It was a window. What is happening? Let's see here. We got a. Alright, it seems like that seems to be Tuesday and Thursday, so we got the next ESC intermediate game being played next Tuesday on the 10th of February. Most likely I will be casting it as my body hopefully is materialized. And yeah, GG's to all the teams, GG's to Orgless, and I will see you all during the next cast. Bye bye.